offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they dashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Finds the tight end. Quick step and go. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Pocket breaking down. Got a man, it's White. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Noles are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's White. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Davis. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, is sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit, because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Randall. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Looking for room, it's Webster. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the counter, and he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Beneath the shadow of Howard's right, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Still running at the 40. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. They'll run play action. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incomplete.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. On the ground, it's Webster. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Finds his man. It's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Smith. At the 45 on its way. Huge play there into plus territory. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's White. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme.
He's loose down the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, no! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 21 to Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Klubnik. Makes the catch, it's Moore. Still on his feet at the 45. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Will you please just stay in the pocket? It's so much easier to come get these guys when you know where they are, but great job by the offense. Roll in the pocket, getting the quarterback outside. More time now. Can run the football or take shots down the field.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this This offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The play action fake. He holds one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Might be looking to run. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Motion from the back. To throw, it's Applewhite. He'll throw it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on FK if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so Paul...
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands, and you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the...
Touchdown Seminoles! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
He's got him. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the 4th quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Give to the back. He breaks a tackle.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually a guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer.
Touchdown, Florida State. They move on top here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game has completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Clemson is quick to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. 7-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson set up with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The pitch to the left. Makes him talk to the hand. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Release to the back. It's on target and complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Keeps it on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement out front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result,
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The sure hands, it's Robinson. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. To the air, it's Applewhite. Grab near the sticks, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's White. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Slips away. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. That's caught. It's Robinson. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the Tigers will try to run out the clock in this final minute. The give to the single back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Clemson is quick to the line. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. A shot toward the end zone, and it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens.